Ba-dum-bum. Chick. Super chat. I don't even know what that is. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Yes. Full screen that guy. Hivik Sa. What's going on? What's the haps? Perfect background while I port my engine to STL3. Oh, we're getting... Oh, no. We are getting into... going beyond STL render. You know, I just realized in this this wallpaper the other day that these shuttles are trucking containers. I've had this for so long. Oh, there he is. We're back. Oh, yeah. Yo. I think I'm looking a little worse for wear. Might just keep myself minimized. Ba-bum. I can't remember what we did last time on the stream. We were messing around with bits and bobs. We were back in daisy chains, I think. Did some stuff. Did some tings. Oh yeah, we're trying to make audio. Well, the audio system was working, but the selection of audio was not quite the one. Yeah, I went through the exact same thought process around the GPU stuff. Like, am I loud enough? Beep. Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe the GPU thing is like, I mean, working with OpenGL is pretty jank. I was like, I just got to bite the bullet and learn Vulkan and then do everything properly. And then I was like, but then you learn Vulkan and you can't ship to a bunch of platforms. You still have to do, and I was like, oh, but STL GPU3 is like magic. You got to learn some bits by reading the validation layers. Where's the fro? Yeah, that's false advertising. Yeah, well, the process of STL GPU is supposed to be more akin to modern APIs, right? Like you're using it the same way you'd use something like Vulkan or DirectX 12 or whatever. So pipelines and whatnot. I can't say I've done it myself, but it is definitely in the thought process. Now I don't. This is not usually what I'd be doing, but dear friend Andy from another in New Zealand dev who's been very kind soul, been sharing lots of good. He's been in the industry a long time. He knows a lot of stuff. He's been helpful when it comes to chatting about the process of like marketing games and stuff. His studio is, they're working with someone to release this game, and it's releasing really soon. 25th of this month. Final stage of playtesting. So he posted it on the Discord. This game to do some playtesting to help them find any last minute issues, and I said I would. Shade across. Yeah, that seems like one thing that's like tricky, eh? Is this? Oh, I think gave a talk, that guy Sebastian, not Larg, but Altonen or whatever. He did a video, I haven't watched it yet, about he did a video called Reducing Graphics API Complexity, a Clean Slate. This post was deleted. Where's the video? Why is this not on you? Is this not? It's just, oh yeah, okay. Why doesn't YouTube show up? Is this just too...
Hi, I'm Sebastian. Today
This one. So this is a guy who worked at like... Where did he work at? Like Ubisoft and stuff, doing engine rendering. Hey, there I am. Let's watch a 1 hour 43 video on complexities of graphics. Good vid? Yeah, so like you write each of the different renderers, I mean each of the different APIs use different shader code or whatever, and then you got to get like shader cross compiles it. Yeah, oh god. Alright, let's play some Sludgeoneers. Anyway. Don't often play games. This is it's bad form for a game developer. Snickerdoodle Games. Oh, I better turn off my music. I can actually have... Look at that. Serious, what do you call it? Localization, first off. I don't think Andy's here. But I don't know how particular he wants me to be. Like, is that lined up? Yeah. Okay, good. 10 out of 10 localization. Pixel art, 9 slice thingamabobs. Oh, a little pixely halo around the thing. Close. So, oh, that's kind of cool. This is something I want to do with daisy trains, and we're getting closer to it, is having in this main page here, having an actual simulation running in the background. I like that it moves with the mouse. Options. English, gamepad, cursed gamepad stick. Oh yeah, gamepad. It detected all my stuff correctly. VSync borderless. Yes. Controls. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's funny, like, this is a big display. Like, I work on a big display, and you kind of can tell, like, this, well, I don't know. I worry about that because, like, I look at this and I'm like, I want to take a big step back because this screen is massive. You know what I mean? And so when I'm working on daisy trains, I worry, is this everything gonna be too small? Are we critiquing? I don't want to be critical, but I don't know, this is the thing, like they're a couple of weeks out from, what does the Discord take us to? Funk Games? Oh yeah, I'm already a member. Press kit. Sludgeoneers. I guess this is for like, because this is a beta test. Dun 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 dun. Hefix straight in at the jugular. Yeah, a bit inconsistent, mate. Credits. What do we got? Aaron, somebody rather. Lead developer, lead programmer. Andy Wiltshire, lead designer, artist, audio. Yeah. Oh, so they've got the little who did what. That's cool. Gamer Sky, 2D assets. Funk Games Collective. All correct localization. Nice. Steam. So now this is the problem when you work too much on games. You start like not even playing the game, just all the little functionality. They did a demo. And I don't know if the demo page is still live. Not trying to be mean, just trying to give a big fit. Yeah, no, I know. I'm gonna give one critical point, and this is being hypercritical, is the movement of these scaling of pixel art. But you know, when you're doing a game in Unity, it's hard not to scale pixel art. Let's get in there and clean up our first job. Okay, can I... Buttons work, but I can go to options. Oh, zoom. Okay, cool. Upgrades. I can get to the upgrade screen. I wonder how much stuff they lock. Clean 120 bonus. There's a small thing there, like when I clicked into here, it wasn't scrolled to the top. Very small. This is the notes. This is a notes thing for playtesting. What were the notes? Andy gave her a list of things. What device did you play with the mouse? Notice how long to complete the game. Any bugs you issued? And they've been working on a bunch of things. Oh yeah, they're working on stuff. Okay, anyway, I just noticed that. Okay, let's get in there and do a... Whoa, I didn't read the text, I just clicked the button. Yuck, what is this stuff? Some sort of gelatinous sludge. Click to start or stop vacuuming. Oh. What? Oh, was that some coins? What, my energy level's going down? What does that mean? You ran out of energy, better buy an upgrade. Job incomplete. Oh, energy, max energy, increase van battery size. $50. Where's my dollars? I got $80. Okay. What's that? Oh, return to thing. Close. Try again for higher rewards. Dang, the sludge is back. I mean, I'm already kind of like... You made me lose straight away. So am I making money by doing this? Oh, if you clean things, you get a bonus? Upgrade, more power, 450 buckaroos. Can't buy anything? Close. Draxium sludge. Well, you just got to keep playing it over and over? Yeah, the music and the presentation is all really nice. Did it change? Is it changing, like, color? It's getting brighter and darker, huh? Is there some sort of weather system? Getting that money. Can you not upgrade during the job? Upgrades, more energy. It'd be kind of nice if you get, I don't know, can you just click off this with the right mouse button or something? Replay. Yeah, see here how it starts dark. Oh, is that as we clean the sludge, the place gets nicer? I like the shader that sucks the stuff towards you. Clean the river. Clean the letterbox. I like the little tube art, that's cool. Clean the river. Oh, I never picked up my dollars? Whoa, crazy. $250. Radius of the vacuum. I guess that's what I'm doing. How many times do I have to play this till I can beat it? Suck power. I get that, like, picking up the coins is a thing, is an extra gameplay mechanic, but I'm almost like, just pick the coins up for me. Oh, I got a big thing for doing that whole thing. Oh, there's lots of coins. Okay, I see how it's kind of fun. Okay, so it's trying to make you want to, like, push for more. What does this do? Vacuum radius, $500, or battery drops. 15% chance for bonus objects to drop an energy recharge battery. Decreases energy use when the vacuum is on, but there is no sludge within range. I'm gonna go for battery drops. That could be OP, but it's probably not high enough chance. Okay, so try and just... It's weird, like, from a lore point of view, that I clean this place so many times and just keep collecting money, yet the cleaning is not persistent. Oh, battery drops. Oh, I got more charge. It could be OP. Battery drop. That could have been the one. You like min-max by like turning off the vacuum. We got this. Can I cheese it? No. The sucking is tied to the thing. Alright, we're done, bud. What else needs to be cleaned? Oh, okay, so that little bar down the bottom. Oh, it counts as job complete. Okay, map. Oh, look, there's ducks and stuff and deers now. It's all sparkly. Okay. Complete quests. Upgrades. 900 gigawatts. Battery drop chance increase. I feel like that's OP. Battery energy. Increase the recharge from batteries. Highlight pollution. It's down here. Vacuum radius. Let's up that. Up power. Whenever I play games with like skill trees, I always want to find some weird situation where you can do a strange build. Sludge is getting... What did he say? Sludge is getting thicker. Oh no. Did I just do a thing for no reason over there? It's 2-layered sludge now. Batteries OP. Batteries OP. Gotta get through the sludge, man. No battery? Alright, tactical. This thing. No battery? Cars. Battery? No battery? Hey man, you broke the battery thing. I wanted to cheese this with my battery strategy. And you didn't give me any more batteries? Did you put code in there to not give me any more batteries? Keep me playing your game? $760. Unaffordable battery drop increase. I'm here to break the game. Okay. Actually, you don't want to get a battery until battery is like low enough. Because then you would be getting wasted battery. No battery? Rigged. Battery. Battery. Sludge maxing. Where's another thing that I can get stuff from? Is that it? Oh, that pathway is a thing. But no battery. Got 2 battery drops. No battery. Dudes. Made some good money though. Battery. I'm just going all in on battery strategy. What did this do? Increase the charge. I feel like this is a bad strat. Okay. Wait, this path is probably a bad place to start. You know, it could be helpful as if there was like little, I don't know, indicators of areas. I guess you just got to discover them. Bob and Ross' thumbnail was cursed. Yes. Battery. Nice. For those joining us, this is a game by another local development outfit that they're coming into. Oh, battery. They're very close to release, so they're doing some last minute testing, and I'm trying to give my input. But I'm also a little bit ragey about the amount of batteries I'm not getting. Come on, man. This thing. There's a thing here. This looks like a clean area to me. Low energy. Bruh. Can't I get a bonus for doing that or something? Battery, battery, battery. Okay. 640. How come one time I did like 900? Okay, unaffordable. Max energy. Yeah. I'm just battery maxing. Might have the car's houses lighten the sludge a bit. Alright, like this is a thing you should be working on. I'm not getting that battery just yet. I wonder if you could use like some sort of like, because there's like normal mapping on the sludge. And there's normal mapping coming from the things underneath. I wonder if you could... Yeah. Okay. Okay. No, go. That thing was coming to me. I don't want to get it just yet. Okay, maybe this section is... Vacuum needs more power. No battery. Cursed and rigged. Ghostbusters on ectoplasm removal duty. Post-busting. Because I feel like if there were like... You can kind of see there's things to target. I guess discovery is part of it, but if there were little like... highlighty things that... I don't know, more highlighty things we got. Ooh, there's a thing, and there's a thing. Look at all the things for me to get. 850. The earn rate is pretty... Vacuum sludge detected. Decreases energy use when the vacuum is on, but there is no sludge in range. Low energy turbo mode. Increases tool power by 100% when energy is low. That seems pretty good. This is locked by this having to... Why is this locked? Because I need to get this. I need to get I need to get vacuum radius. Oh yeah, this tree is growing. This zoom could be a little bit more high powered. I don't need it. I don't know why I need to zoom so many times on the scroll wheel. Multiply the scroller. Yeah, maybe later there. I don't know. Are there like... Oh, my radius is large now. Are there little things you have to do that are like a little sludge recreator or something? What is... Oh, 1 barrels. What does barrels mean? Oh, yo. Blessed with the battery recharge. Imagine 1 more battery and we'll get this. We might even get it anyway. Let's go sludge. Just 1 little battery for a brother. Oh, look, it's all going bright and colourful. We did a... But the perspective is a bit off. Trees look tilted towards you, the cars look to be on their side. Yeah, true. The car perspective is a bit funky. Like most of the other stuff exists in a kind of Stardew Valley-y perspective. Kind of reminds me of Robo-Mode, but what made Robo-Mode fun is there new things each level and progression was quicker. Yeah, well this is like new region unlock available. Boom. I guess this is trying to like make you want to keep powering up and powering up. What's this? Sludge refinery unlocked. Check it out on the map. Where? Pollution refinery. Refines Draxium sludge into Draxine. Load pollution to begin the refining. Oh! You push the button and things happen. Oh, is this... I've got barrels up here. It's kind of fun and interactive. Come back to collect it later. Did I buy an upgrade? Alright, tactics. I think the brightening... Could the brightening of the level... this might be some shadery issues. Be like a shade... Like a shader itself. Around areas that... So like... It brightens in areas. Because I was like... Didn't really know what was happening. And I didn't get the full brightness till right at the end of the level. And I was kind of... It's like, oh, it looks really cool, and then it's over. No batteries? Battery. I don't know what the tactic is. That doesn't give you anything. Like, it's hard to know also what gives you rewards and what doesn't. So this is probably basic stuff that you guys have already thought of. Bridge. Battery. That looks like a thing. It is getting brighter. Localized brightness. Yeah, localized brightness. That's surely a thing. See, I didn't know if that was a thing or not, and it turned out to not. That's just a tree stump. I like the sound of the vacuum cleaner. Is this going to give me bonuses for clean? This waterway's big though. Low energy. We've lost. Okay, upgrades. Well, I didn't buy last time, but see, I earned less that time. What does this do? Speeds up Draxium sludge. Magnet. Drop a coin magnet. Oh, see, this is the thing, like, that they know kind of like what you want and they take it away from you at the beginning of the game. It's like reverse engineering the thing, so you start weak and then they give you power slowly. I guess that is kind of a game thing, really, though, isn't it? Unaffordable. 10 times what? These things. Draxine. Well, where's my Draxine? I was over here. Did we get any? Draxine. 10 Draxine. Ghost. Produce the sludge, man. Just do it on auto. I'll never go back to C++? Yeah. No. I think, like, the only reason would be, like, someone looked at the work you do and is like, I want you to work on this project with me. By the way, we use C++, and you have to use C++. And then you'd be like, oh, damn. But I don't think anyone's going to hire me. Cache booster completion 1.1. Increase the battery, drop to 20. See, they're just... I don't know, now I'm just clicking buttons and not reading them for whatever I can afford. What's up, friends? No, we're actually gaming. We're playtesting a game that another chappie, another colleague, if I dare call it a colleague, in the New Zealand game industry, his studio is publishing this game and producing this game. So they're getting close to release. Sludgeoneers doing a little bit of playtesting for the Imbras. I like that the barrels mean something. So that guy takes a little barrel away. I was like, what's the point of his barrel? Bit of sludge under the bar there. Come on, give me a boost. Give me a bonus for cleaning up that. Give me a battery. Yes. Give me a battery. Find a way to cheese the game. This looks like a region to me. Just clean that and boom bar. No? Battery, bruv. Battery, that 25% is really giving us what we need. Oh, that thing's a thing. See, how are you supposed to know that? It's just trial and error. I guess this game wants you to keep playing. Come on, we're so close. Give me a battery. Give me a battery. Oh, bruh. Wait, there was a bug. There's missing coins on the table. Can you add a thing that... Just write your gameplay code note in and wire it to Unreal if that ever comes up. Yeah, true. Is that a thing? Can I do that? Honestly, like, without... I know... Kalimian. I don't know how to say your name, but... I know you're a developer working on the Odin project, but honestly, Odin is so much fun. What was I doing? Oh, I did that data structure thing. I'll get into that a bit later. Data structure stuff. I'm like writing out binary save state files. Oh yeah, back to the Sludgeoneers. Andy, if you watch this, at the end of the level, I cleared this whole area, but ran out of juice. Make a thing so that any coins are left on the table within some certain time you get to collect or something. I don't know. That kind of probably breaks something. Just saving up for batteries. Oh, what's this? Drones. Batteries, completion cache booster, low energy mode, highlight pollution. No, I'm not wasting my money on any of that. Oh, it has a little notifier to say that there's some stuff to pick up. Just let me spam this. Will you make the vote? Yeah, well, I have been thinking about that. Part of the reason I haven't made a video about Odin and programming is because I guess like I'm not very like I'm much better at taking tools and making stuff with them than being actually good at like knowing a lot about programming and stuff. If you take my meaning, I kind of don't want to talk outside my ability about it. I can talk about the things that I like about it and how I use it. It's like I posted on the Odin Discord yesterday. I was like, why is the time.now the wrong hours? It's 12 hours out. And they were like, it gets it in UTC. I'm like, what's UTC? And it's like, you know, universal time, like it doesn't take into account your region. And I was like, but why? And what do I do? Oh, low battery. Please recharge headset. It's always a good thing to do. But yeah, no, I do want to do a thing on the Odin programming language, or at least my understanding of why I enjoy it so much and how it's helped the project. Oh, but boom, no batteries? Rigged. Say things you don't like, the nerds will go crazy. Import Sealoin's TZ package, of course. Yeah, that's what we came to. In fact, what was great about that little experience is I was like, why is time zone up by 12 hours? And then a couple of people said, oh, it's UTC. And I'm like, right. And then I was like, because I asked the LLM, I was like, well, why is this doing? And it's like, oh, because of UTC. Because of UTC, bro, because of UTC. I'm like, okay. And then someone was like, are you 12 hours and are you UTC plus 12? And I was like, yes. It's like, oh, okay, so it's 12 hours out because of that. And then someone was like, oh, you can use the time zone package to do that. And I was like, cool. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, yeah, okay. And then straight afterwards they wrote, oh, here's a code snippet of how you might use the time zone package, that was pretty choice to have people that care about like, you know, actual use cases give you help. I was pretty stoked on that. What I ended up doing was just adding 12 hours to time.now to get, all it was I was writing a thing, so, and you guys might be able to help me with this or point me in the right direction. It happened again, Andy. It happened again, Andy. Look at all these coins. That's unfair. So I was writing, so the world saver in Daisy Trains is like a binary thing that saves the grid and it saves all the cells and what features they've got on them, and it saves all the cargo at their initial state. So that's like world at an init state. And I was like, now I want a world game state. So like save and load your game. So I'm like saving the rail and the trains and where the cargo is down to a separate binary that loads on top of the main load. So it loads and then loads the other one. But at some point, like with these binary loads and saves, if you change stuff, you can quite easily break them unless you got like good versioning and stuff, which I don't. So anyway, I like loaded the world, and everything was fine except the levels didn't load their cells properly, like they didn't know what cells are associated to. And then I just clicked save and overwrote the world and lost a bunch of work, and I was like, oh, whoops. So now I wrote a thing that anytime I save a world, it copies the current world into a backup folder and just timestamps it. So there's always like a record of where you went wrong. Batteries. Power and batteries. Job incomplete. On a related note, I've changed the Chad plus 12. It was like nanoseconds times 12 times time.hour or something like that. On a related note, I've noticed that quarter logs timestamps are in UTC. Yeah, well, I didn't know about the logger, so I wrote my own logger, and it's been, oh look, Alt tabbing opens the menu. That's kind of cool. If I open code, and oh, look at that, more release notes about AI. If I look at log.txt and look, this is last night. Yeah, it's out by 12 as well. So I just have been logging the time through my own logger, not realizing it's out by 12 hours for like 8 months or something, 6 months or something. Oops. Wait, am I listening? Is this the music in this? It's like lo-fi beats. It's quite soothing. Don't get that battery. See, that's a mistake. Would be a mistake. I quite like that it shoots the batteries out a bit further so you don't accidentally pick them up. Somebody thought about that, right? No. Oh yeah, get that. Oh yeah, so getting the next one, this big one up here. But it's been really cool talking about the a bit more about the core packages, and that's one thing I really like about Odin, is looking at the core library, and it's actually helpful to read it and see how things are done. Like if you look at the C++ core standard template library, you'll be just like, what? We're doing it. I feel like this is our one. We've got batteries. Get the house. Easy. We did it. Look at it, all the ducks and chickens are there. Hey, what happened to my stream chat? Be honest, for a game, is that Linux? No. But I've been thinking about Linux a lot. And you know what? Someone asked me, why do you want to change to Linux? And I was like, well, because of, well, it's because it looks cool. And I like to customize things. Is that bad? To be honest, for a game, do you really care about the time and logs? Do you care that one thing happened after another, and this is already indicated by the order in which it's printed? No, we want plus 12. Not a game. I noticed an unrelated project. See, logs like wood. You need wood to win the game. Yeah, now you know what's going on. So now you're serializing world state, so you don't have to redo level completion to test things, or do you also add a level unlock that just plop a bunch of tracks? It's, yeah, two things. So yeah, you can build a bunch of stuff and then load the game, and you don't have to rebuild it every time, obviously. And then that leads into playtesting, and people can save their progress. So it's basically save game state, and then there's world initial state and world game state. But it goes through slightly different path. There's like unlocking of levels that's immediate. It doesn't do all the animations and stuff. I've just got trains being put back where they were, just about with their cargo. So all the cargo's accounted for and stuff. What does this do? Speeds up Straxium. Well, this seems like money for money. Oh, loading. Don't make me pay. I'll wait for the loading. I don't care. I'm going to keep my money. Linux Racing is what always makes me feel a bit spicy, but I know that I'm Windows bound for Ableton. It's really not specialized for game dev at all. It just happens to have bindings that are useful in that domain. Game dev is also the most general purpose confluence in different domains. Oh wait, I missed some stuff. Yo, Aftermath log. Wood. What do I think about Bevy Engine? Rust for game dev. Linux Racing, blah blah blah. I think QuickShell's new high plan thing. It looks awesome. Real-time graphics, sound input, data-oriented design, maths. This is Odin we're talking about. Odin feels specialized in game dev. It's not specialized for game dev. Yeah. Real-time graphics, sound input. I know, like, the more stuff I build for the engine, the more I'm like, I want to build little applications and things. Auto-based engines. I only want sludge improvement thingamabobs. Don't want that. 100%. That could be worth 750. These also open new things. Maybe have a little thing to indicate that this carries on. Because when I look at this, I'm like, I don't want this. But then when I do it, no, man, I just found out that it doesn't do anything and I spent money on it. You got me. Very game dev inspired because it copies Jai. Oh, come on, man. Nah, like, I like Odin because it's pragmatic about a lot of stuff. I like that it's like within a bounds. It's not constantly like escaping its bounds. Alright, where are the regions? You know what? I think like the thing I most like about Odin, well, not the thing something I like about Odin is, and this was Bill talked about this on a thing, like it's hard to hype it up because it doesn't really, it's not trying to be like having some crazy killer feature that makes it so epic to use or something. It's just like practical. It's a practical tool to use, and it makes working and producing results easier for me. So you're like, how do you get excited about that? It's gonna lead to you getting work done. But I get excited about getting work done. Look at me sucking up the sludge over here. Low energy, 100% boost. What can we do with that boost? Is there something in here I can get? Look at it go. There's a bridge here. Give me a battery. Bruh. Am I getting things? Surely there's something else I can... A battery. Oh, look at that. We're still alive. All thanks to the 100% energy that we boosted. Oh, those bubbles, they're like... Bro, I need something to give me a battery. Stat. Oh, bruv. We made some good cash, though. But I can't upgrade anything except this magnet and Draxium sludge. Oh wait, is that because I don't have enough of these noodles? Upgrades. Can I get anything now? I can. It was all about that. Turbo boost drops. 10% chance for bonus objects to temporary turbo boost. Job completion. Vacuum suction. Gold coins. Gold coins. Infinite money glitch. Vacuum power. Vacuum radius 2. How do you know where the trees end and where they continue? You know what I mean? Can we get a little bit of that? Ba-da-ba-dum, ba-dum. Okay. Oh wait, I need to be tactical. Yeah, I think a little bit more. Oh, boost the Anna energy thingy. Ah! That doesn't last long. Don't think that was worth my 1750. Oh, a battery though, bro. A battery. Everyone loves a battery. Bum ba da bum bum bum. Okay, I should probably do this place. Is this considered one drop? One chance of getting a battery? There's a bridge and there's a bridge. Okay, bro, that seemed rigged. Okay, energy level. Need to start cleaning some features. Battery. Battery, bro. Oh yeah, now this is starting to be a bit more like brighter and lighter, giving me good vibes. Oh. Got so much sludge, man. So much sludge. There's something here, no? Low energy but high power. Come on, man. Give me something. No. I have an idea for a roguelike game where the world's ecosystem collapses and you as a person with the strongest ass continue shit to save the world. Glad I read that out. Anyway, in conclusion, game dev embodies almost all of the programming domains in one discipline, so we say and as game dev is saying it's a good general purpose language. Here. I agree. Claim. Upgrades. Turbo boost. I think turbo boost sucks. Well, maybe it doesn't suck, but this is the thing. I don't know what to invest in because I can't see whether it carries on. Vacuum sludge detector. No. Only power and radius. Oh, that cost me all my juicies. Oh yeah, so this needs to be a job that you keep doing and you keep pushing this button. I feel like that's a bit cheeky, making me wait around for this and then making me pay to wait around less. It feels like Clash of Clans or something. Close. Okay. Hey, there's coins here. Why are there coins here? Did I get something that was like, give me free coins? Yes, perfectly timed battery. Oh, battery and a booster, we're going. Zip, 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 zip. It's pretty well balanced, I guess. I don't know whether, like, there's that much opportunity for customizing your build or not. I don't know, because I just kind of went batteries. Yes, one more battery. This is an area clean, is it not? Oh, yo. The batteries is the most powerful thing in the game, I believe. Well, so far. Yeah, I did ask for extra time to collect coins. And now they're still there. Yes. We did it. Could I just sit here and continually... Oh, Jackhammer will allow you to break up Zorkite ore. Okay, is this gonna just make me... I guess I need that. Oh, are these the end? See, you don't... I don't know. What I know is that I don't know. Oh, so long. Just putting a timer on things because I'm up region. Nice work on the tile set stuff. Oh, so we got options? No, we can't. It's linear. Ah, these crystals growing out of the sludge. Right click to start and stop the jackhammer. Oh, it's a new thing. Okay. Give it a whirl, give it a this, give it a that. Give it a hoon, get on with it. Give it some juice. Get your jackhammer jackering. Oh. Somewhat satisfying. Is this the thing you make it so it's like not quite satisfying? So you pay to upgrade and make it satisfying. Bling. Bruh. Oh, battery. Oh. Doing it. I don't know what this stuff's for, but it's probably another currency. Batteries is all I care about. Batteries are OP. Cost me money to now use the jackhammer. Well, I'm just... Low power. Should really try and do something to get some... There's too many crystals. We're out of here, bruvs. There's EPM modules from Stargate Atlantis. Oh, now I've got to think about the jackhammer. I'm all about the vacuum, but now I've got to split my money into the... Increases the damage, jackhammer critical, Zorkite refinery. What do I need Zorkite for? Things? Critical hits, that thing, that thing. I've still got 1,000 kahunas. Ay. Oh, there's things. Oh, this is just giving me arthritis, guys. Come on. Alright, I don't want to be playing this game nearly now. Yeah, the jackhammer sound effects are pretty nice. Hey, look, there's coins. Did I get an upgrade to just give me free money? More battery. Oh, that was a little wasteful. Okay, we're sludging first. Trying to get a little thing going. Okay. These things are a little bit annoying. Crit. Also, now, once these things come up, it's hard to see what I'm hammering. Oh, there's so many of them. See, now I'm jackhammering collectibles. Sorry, I'm complaining a lot. Oh no. Whoa, 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 what happened? Yeah, oh, no battery though? Battery me up. Yes, battery me up. 25% chance. Some nice sound design, guys. All the little blinkly blinkies. Okay, low bats, but high power. Almost close. Oh, there's this whole path up here. Oh, battery, brother. Battery would have been so good there, mate. Wasted that on getting the coins. Upgrades. Up, up. Jackhammer radius. Sound design is very nice. Quests. Claim. Oh, battery, turbo boost, turbo completion cache, gold coins, turbo mode. Yeah, there's some cool little physicsy things going on. These barrels aren't doing... Oh, it's actually refining. Okay. Okay, jackhammering. Find a little bit tedious. Oh, but the batteries I like. Oh no, turbo boost charger. Battery. Battery. This time. Okay, we got this. What's left? Oh, we did it. Cool. Okay, well, I'm going to leave that there. That was good fun, actually. Using physics library and daisy chains with Odin. No, there is no physics. This, I imagine, will just autosave. If I go play, is it back where we were? Yes. Quit. Nice work. Okay, I'll play some more of it, but off stream, I think. You know, I clicked the RAD debugger by accident this morning, and it opened like it was already open. It's so fast. Also, it's like got pretty slick, like. It is a slick app. And pretty cool that you can like run daisy trains, debug, launch and run. The sound is still great. Oh, I didn't see any breakpoints? Cool. Okay, I forgot about breakpoints. But it like shows you the assembly and everything. Profile, it's pretty cool. Anyway, Garden of Words. What? Things. Alright, the log we will delete. Oh, see Visual Studio Code trying to launch an instance. Whoops. Genie Engine. Genie Engine. Oh, I don't know. That was just, it's just a bunch of random wallpapers. I don't know. Did I do this on stream already? I built a little experiments package. I think so. Oh yeah, the mix console. Zeppelins. Yeah, we did all this actually. We've been here. In Daisy Trains. Unexpected zig path. Why is zig on my computer? So F6 will load the game state. I will reload the game world. Oh yeah, I got panning working properly. Now it's just like left and right panning. Still there's not much audio going on. There's a little bit of like ambient effects. So I can create a train, set it going. I copied this from John Blow's engine. The little timescale pop-up. Boop, 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 boop. I was just messing around with some other sounds that weren't tin cans. Dual wielding rockets now. Do you want to chat on the other? Yes. If I hit F5 and then hit F6, we load the game state, including the train and its cargo, which is pretty cool. The train is a bit buggy the way it places itself back on the track. The like train track placerini is a bit broken. Also, the level unlocking system is broken. So if I just unlock it, it makes some more tracks. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh, it also loads the schedule as well. And the track and whatever thing the train was on. I haven't actually tried it with more than one train, so it should work. Bum, 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 bum. Even cargo in transition should work. Oh yeah, see like that. The train is like, this train is facing the wrong way. That's like an annoying bug. And the cargo didn't go back to where it was supposed to. Fish Lab playtest. Nice. I need to play Fish Lab. Okay. So another very important piece of engineering was this thing. This is what I posted on Discord the other day. So this is like a custom data structure that I was working on, and a little visualizer for it. So it's like a dynamic array basically of any type of data, and then a index array which takes like an ID, which is basically like incremented, but it also has a generation in the ID, and then when the thing dies it adds itself to the free list. So if I like slow down the rate of the pop-ups, you see all the tombstones. So those are like free slots, and these yellow ones are the free slots. So now the actual data array gets like swapped and popped, and these just get invalidated, and so when it goes to make a new pop-up it just gets a free slot and does that. Oh, you don't mind the sounds? Do 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 do. Yeah, I just recorded some little synth sounds and gave a different note for each type of cargo. But this is, why are there 3 versions of this? This is basically like some data, free IDs. An ID has an index and a generation. I stole that off the ECS, Odin ECS thing. This is pretty cool. The Bitfield thing's pretty cool, man. The sound is, yeah, you should hear it going to the right. So it's left, right, and attenuated. Oh, and I've got a little, this is like wind audio. You can't really tell. They sound very similar. One's supposed to be ocean and one's supposed to be wind. As you go further away, they mix. You can still kind of hear the sound of the containers at this thing, which is kind of... It's basically doing a screen space projection. So it's just getting the world position of the sound of the cargo, for example, and projecting it to screen space, and then figuring out how far left or right it is based on that. Oh, true. Soundtrack. Yeah, I want it to be like some sort of 80s synth stuff. 80s jazzy funk synth something. I might get copyrighted for this. Yeah, you know what I mean? I've been kind of researching this music and trying to find a vibe. Don't know how we're going to produce it, but it's going to happen somehow. Seagulls, what? Bit meditative. It's a bit meditative. Man, speaking of cello, we went to see a cellist play the other night with the orchestra, with the local orchestra. Yeah, cargo's not right. This is going to take some time. F5. F6. I like that you can load the world. That's good. Yeah, right now I'm thinking of what things can exist in the world that don't need skeletal animation. Fish, bigger like that. Some boids. Seagulls, more boids. Windmills, lighthouses, things that just rotate and bob up and down. Yeah, Transport Tycoon Deluxe is a big inspiration. Now that I'm here, I forget what I'm doing. I'm not streaming, but what? I'm streaming what? Yeah, buoys, zeppelins. Do the cargo pass through bridges? What, when they animate? Or when they're on the train? You can place a bridge. You can place a bridge over a station like this. That makes it hard to. I like that. Say there's a stack here. And a station here. Oh yeah, if there's that. You can do that. Oh, the selecting thing is really annoying. it selects the bridge tile, which kind of gets in the way. Load any. Not any. Skip those colors. Unload any. So yeah, is this going to be bodgy? I didn't really think about this. It's going to go beep, 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 beep. Maybe you can't build a thing over a station. Hey, it's drawing empty slots. Did I leave that in there? Bam, bam, ba, ba, bam, ba, 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 bam, bam. I mean, yeah, doesn't look so bad. What if I said to just do something silly like load and then unload? Yeah, I was just thinking that. What if this person technically could unload to there? Add more verticality to the puzzles? There's already verticality. But yeah, add more verticality. Okay, train you allow this color, this color, this color. Now get all the colors. Yeah, I don't hate it. How often are there going to be stations with things? It is a bit wonky, eh? I didn't think about that. Yeah, train on top track can access that station. I mean, technically, by the way these stations work. Yeah, except for these debug squares. Yeah, I think it's going to be cool once there's like levels like this where there's like sorting of cargo and stuff. Smaller, more interesting little levels. For the playtest, it's going to be all new stuff. I think I'm going to actually try and make something that feels a bit better to play through. Big flow, go through the network, yeah. So I changed it so that a level gives you a train which has 5 cars. Or a number of trains. But maybe that trains can be picked up and put anywhere. So you can... There won't maybe be enough trains to do all the jobs, so you might need to like clear one level and then move that train to do another job later. And I'm thinking of like when a level unlocks, you get a reward of like some cars or engine upgrades or whatever, or some scrap that you can use on adding cars or engine upgrades. So you can choose to make a train faster. You know what I like is when you go high. So this is first train. First train. The animations are cool because they're not scaled and they'll just trigger from wherever the cargo is. Oh, this guy's just bringing the same ones back and forth. Watching a big flow, like each puzzle plays a piece, adding the overall satisfaction. Thank you for huge inspiration. And he finally what does a bad solution look like? Yeah, well, that's like when you tell the train to pick up the wrong cargo and now your cargo's mixed and you're like, oh, that's going the wrong way. Wait a second. Hang on, I've got to like untangle this. Rendered raw frame. I like how I don't know if it's an Odin thing or just a low-level programming thing or just this type of like memory managed code. You just do more stuff and it doesn't take any more time unless it's like rendering or something, some loop of a gazillion things. You can just like keep writing stuff. So inspiration, I switched to Odin and finally understand pointers, references. C++ was a bit difficult, so Odin is good. Yeah, there you go. That's the wizard's journey. It's like a synchronization circuit problem thing in the abstract. Kind of. It's kind of a sorting thing where it used to be first in, last out, or whatever. But now the trains have the ability to filter. So I could tell it to only pick up certain ones. And it can pick up from different parts of the thing. Of this one. So it will like create... What am I doing? Am I on the... I don't even know what train I'm talking about. Stop. Oh yeah, you. So I said just pick up the green ones. It's really not respecting me. It's really not respecting me. I don't know why. There's some bugs in this code. But yeah, the idea is like there's multiple things you're trying to do. You're trying to like move on the cargo. So you're trying to figure out the actual landscape of how the rail works. Like when you get onto these later levels, oh, they're broken. That's right, I broke this game. But you're down here and you're like, okay, I need to get yellow to there and then green to there. So it's like a spatial puzzle about how the rail interacts with the world. But the overall meta puzzle you're asking about is about completionist sorting of colored cargo. Everything has a place and trying to find the correct place for everything. Something, I don't know what that means. Whether that means anything to anyone. Like the rule set about the rail is like I can build rail on top of rail like this, but it ends up not being, oh, I can solve the puzzle that way. Bridges can be too high and they can be built on other bridges. C++ like 20 languages and none of them are good. My favorite thing about C++ is that you have to deal with things from like 40 years ago or something. Yeah, this like that is a problem. That is a problem that you have to deal with. We can't change it. Wait, how does this level actually work? Things I don't know is how my game actually works. Hey, I don't even need this whole thing, I can just do that? Well, that's a bit of an issue. That's not how that's supposed to work. What if this was a stone terrain? But then how would you get... Yeah, because the idea is... Oh no, I made a mistake. I can't delete my own thing. Alright. C++. How's it supposed to work? Oh yeah, I was supposed to have like multiple levels on that one. That was just a kind of a test level. I did destroy it somehow. My favorite thing is the drawing of the visualization of this thing. What's on the actual notes? What's to be done? This stuff's all good, kind of for now. The audio is now kind of wrapped inside of a genie audio that does this thing. There are not multiple mix. There are not like you can't. Whoa. Oh. I might just take them out for a toilet break. Yep. Dog is getting angry because C++. Shouldn't mention C++, like summoning the devil. There's another reason why C is best. That's why all dogs ever get angry, even historically. C++, yeah. I'm beginner, but find procedural programming better than OOP. C sharp. I don't know. The more I write, the more I'm like, C sharp sounds kind of nice. You just like do whatever. What's in store for the dev sesh? Yeah, I know. I'm like, what am I actually doing? Looking at the game notes. Save game. So rail state. Whoa, that was print screen. That was the wrong button. So rail state's done. Cargo state is done. Train state needs to fix placement / direction. Oh, any of you C++ wizards out there? I mean, not C++, sorry. Oh, you got C++ in my brain. Any of you sort of like actual programming people? So I've got this state serializer, right? So basically there's a data packer. I'll talk about this to help try and figure out what's going on. What's it? Excalidraw. Do you just have a new one each time? Hey, it remembers me. So like writing binary is kind of like you're writing the data in order, and then you got to read it out in the same order. And if anything changes size and you don't have any guards in place, then you just kind of like lose. The file is now doesn't work with your current load thing. So you have like a version. So to try and make it easier, I made a data packer that makes a chunk. And that's got a header, or you put like a magic number in there to be like identify the chunk and then operate on it. So at least like only one part of the binary file is broken if you change something. But then there's still issues like with the trains, right? Like the train data, I like need to save where the train is, what direction it's going, what state it's in, its locomotive information, and then also save all of its cars and what cargo they're holding and whatever. But if you just change, like, if you go, oh, I also need to say I want to know what speed it's going. Like, if I load it now, it'll probably break badly. Because every time it tries to load this data, it's going to load, yeah. Oh, that was actually a spawn animation crash. See, my trains just did not appear because they have the wrong data now. So you're like, okay, so every time, so you're working on this save thing, and don't say JSON. Oh, bro, yeah, mean. Yeah, the locomotive's mean. Yeah, we might look at that for the next thing. I don't know, the playtest, whatever we need. I will hit you up. So if I take that speed out and reload, it should work. And there's like a thought like, oh yeah, don't do this because cargo spawns. will crash the game if they're in the process of creating spawns. Okay, now the trains work. So this is like we use like JSON or something. Make a list and be happy to get to work on it. Alright, we'll have a meeting. It's gonna be interesting as to like we're still kind of developing how much detail things need. The cargo container itself is just a box. The train carriage, these little cargo carriages are pretty mud. But I feel like I'm starting to like this overall like level of detail. Trees. These trees are like the first tree I ever made. I like the rocks, although that's another thing, I like lost my rocks. Rockers. I reauthored the rock. I retextured it to be like a grey rock, because there's also, it also gets loaded for the little foliage rocks as well. This is all one rock. One rockers. Trees. Trees don't actually get their colors until you set the biome. Oh whoa, that changed the mode. Interesting. So if you set the biome to temperate, it'll recolor all the trees nicely. Yo. Doing new trees, like maybe using a texture to alpha a bit more of the leaves. Yeah. I think there should be different types of trees. Again, like when I look at this here, I quite like the readability of it. I quite like this kind of like highlighting at the edges of the rocks. I mean, there's a texturing thing though. But yeah, trees, I mean, I kind of want to decide, am I doing trees from like certain Sakura trees with trees? Yeah, we did that already. Were you there for that? That was a million years ago. Yeah, whether to do like native, I was looking at trees in New Zealand, like do we do New Zealand trees or we just do like generic pine trees? Beachy type trees. Another tree I was thinking of doing is like a tree where I can just plant a tree on a node and just cancel that node. For puzzling, if you're like, I want you to just not be able to build there, but I still want you to be able to build there. So having like a single tree that lives on the edge of the cell thing, I don't know. Only way to figure out, see if it works. If not, try again. Exactly. Yeah, I think overall though, like these trees are low poly. They're getting a bit of info from that little alpha cutout. I'd rather that than trying to like make the trees real. But you can do trees that have like more branches that are just alpha cutout things. Erd tree from Elden Ring on center. Indeed. But notes. The station is one that's like, I tried doing something and it's kind of, I don't know what it needs to be. Like, you know, I don't know if it needs stuff on the other side. Maybe there's a way to, it's got little slats and stuff. Like, I don't mind the texturing of it, but it's a bit uninspiring. It's just hard to know, like, what does the station look like for like some weird cargo thing? I don't know. Yeah, the camera angle really sort of, oh yeah, there is a debugged free cam. you can really inspect those things. Oh yeah, everything looks terrible from this angle. Yes, the trees all backface colored and stuff. Alright, anyway, notes. This thing here is a thing like... When I think of the things to do, I'm like, they all sound too hard to do on stream. But... So there was a system in the original C++ version. So that right now the train placement is all buggy. What it does is it gets the closest like rail nodes. So it gets the closest node, puts the locomotive there, and then train data. It calculates a tail behind it, and then spreads the cars out behind it. I wonder if I could find... I wonder if I can load the old C++ one. So that's daisy trains. Where would I have put the backup? Game dev backup. It's not in there. Drive dev backup. Will this just work? Man, loading all the models is so slow going from GLTF. Okay. Whoa, it looks so different. Oh yeah, okay. Huh? You go away, you go away. Options. 3840 borderless? Oh no, the wrong monitor. Okay, we'll just go to this. Ocean settings. Alright, go away, dudes. There was no button to get rid of stuff. Wow. It feels so different. So yeah, you could place trains like this along the tracks. And it was a bit buggy. See, it had these, it has like different cases for all the different types of things. It was kind of complicated to do. What is this? Info. Ugh, this is painful. So I was looking at this, like, I built these images that are like rail mask images, and I don't know whether I got like train controls. No. World settings. It was like directional, but there are little glitches. Oh, steam particles. I mean, the ocean looks like solid. So yeah, the way that did that is there were these textures, rail masks combined. There was a little script that did these rail masks. They were like 32 by 32 combinations of different masks. And then the mouse was like testing each piece of... Surely there's got to be an easier way to do this. Use some notes on serialization of version data over Discord. Oh, thank you. Maybe the station could have an overhang bit where container falls out from onto the train. You don't necessarily need an animation for it, but it would feel a bit better. maybe. Do I have a thing in Genie for collisions? Collision ray box, collision ray mesh. This was based on the Raylib collision. Oh, I don't want to read the... C++. Speaking of C++, you guys summoned the C++ cursedness. Daisy joins C++. Could not be open. Open... Daisy train solution. Transport, place unit on rail. Oh, this was one of the things I hated most, was like using Visual Studio because I didn't know how to do build systems and whatnot. Acceleration, blah blah. I can't believe we wrote all this stuff more than once. Okay, so this is look at flat cells based on their rail masks. Grass value mask is yes. We have those in the mouse position, local, blah blah blah, mouse grid, X mouse grid, mask value. If hit rail equals true, best sample, get the rail piece based on the mouse position. Bit test. I wrote my own little bit testers because I didn't know how to write that inline. Bit field. What's a bit field? Okay. Bit test mask is a rail mask, blah blah blah. 1 / rail mask vertical. It's got to be a... yeah. It's a solution to a problem. That's unfortunately how I learned to code C++, was like, so you create a new project and you set all these things in the menu and then it will work. Only in here. And you can't do anything otherwise. You can call MS Build from other places, but really, I don't know, man. How do you compile your code? Like, don't worry about that. It's all in these menus. These project, what was it? Project settings or something. I don't even know. This is such a heinous piece of software. East, east, west. So it just gets the rail link equals grid find link. Whoa, dude, looking at this code is like, man. If link. Yes, link is what? If no link. Link is a slopes, so it looks for bridges, then it looks for slopes. Oh, this is complex. There's got to be an easy way to do it. You could just test each actual mesh, but then I'm like, is that expensive to test? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Input is pretty annoying. If the cell, we get the node, get the feature under the mouse, if any, we could just do some lookup. Yo, dragon laser. See, you said, are you a 3D artist? And dragon laser appeared. What? I am a 3D generalist. I've worked in visual effects for quite a long time. I have a bit of thing, but I'm not much of a modeler. Do a bit of texturing, effects and stuff like that. Simulations and bits and bobs. Test, this is rail piece. We could do 4 cell dot We need to get info. Okay, just cell get info. Cell dot port. Info dot rail flags for direction in. I don't know if this is going to be helpful, because this is just, wait, info has what? Maybe it's not rail flags, rail links. For link key link. And these are copies, I believe. Rail links, storage for non-essential cell info. These are copies of the rail links. If I do cell remove rail, it deletes the key. Okay, so it won't have stale stuff in there. Collision ray mesh wants a mesh and a matrix. That's handy. Houdini stuff. 3D generalist, but not much job options in my country, so I work as a video editor. Yeah, there you go. Houdini's great, eh? I think Houdini was like a gateway for me of like thinking about things in more of a kind of programming-y way. It got me closer to like the thought process of doing things. And then I was like learning Houdini, and I was learning to write C#, and I was like, oh, these things are kind of related. It's a very clever bit of software, eh? Link. Well, we don't. When we set a rail link, we send the whole rail link. This happens here and here. Final link equals rail get link n1 n2 return final link. Okay, helpful. Hopefully the rail link has link dot. It has an entity, so we can get the entity info. Entity though. Get static model component. I don't think this is going to lead us anywhere. This gets us static model components, which is going to have init what, an entity, an instance handle, a group slot, and an instance slot. We're going to need to like figure out the matrix based on the. We're going to need to get the. Okay, Genie transform, get transform, entity get transform from the link.entity. Okay, and then transform to matrix of the transform. So this is starting to feel like it's going to be expensive. Link matrix. Transform to transform. Oh, that's an SOA transform. Of course I did that. Can you shadow that to just a regular transform? That's not going to work, is it? Or we could do temp transform is Genie dot transform identity, and then temp xf dot position equals transform dot position. Temp xf dot rotation equals transform dot rotation. And then the temp xf. Get a matrix back, and then the mesh. Really, Genie get model by model ID. Game get model ID, and this is not actually. This is the instance ID. Dot link dot model tag dot static. Hey, that's actually going to work. So model instance. Wait, that's actually a model? Is that actually a model? Model.mesh, meshes. And then we've got to be like, we're just going to know that there's only one mesh in here. Non-destructive stuff is too good on Houdini. Force you to think like engineer instead of artist. Yeah. Yeah, it does change the mindset a bit. Mouse ray. So we say Genie dot ray collision mesh, the mouse ray, and the model dot meshes 0, and the link matrix. So we say collision equals that. If collision dot hit, Genie dot debug sphere, collision dot point, radius 0.2, 3.1, color Genie dot Indian red, indigo. Bit of wrangling. There you go. Wow. You know, I guess how painful is that really going to be? Should we profile that? File push. Rail link mesh test. But maybe we just, if call it a hit, then we can just break and be like, we hit something. Is debug mode going to make a big difference? So if we put like every type of rail on here, in the worst case scenario, 47 microseconds, 45 microseconds, it doesn't seem, so it always, like, if I'm there, then it's 240 microseconds. But as soon as it hits one, it usually gets, oh yeah, you see it's like which one it's getting. Does this become trivial in release mode? Was a test? Is this something I should be worried about doing? Doing like matrix transformation and then testing every triangle on the thing. So worst case is 33 microseconds. How many microseconds in a millisecond? 1,000? Did I do anything? No, this is my... this is my bad... I set these things up. And I'm like, well, if I didn't get the transform, it's going to crash. I think. I don't know. I should probably... No, I have had crashes like that. If not, okay, do continue. Or would you put a panic in there or something? I mean, I'm pretty stoked that that even worked with that little amount of, like, code. It's a lot of work, and it means that the rail always has to only have one mesh, which is kind of the implication of the way the whole engine works, is that it's based on doing singular meshes. But it's a bit jank, but it's not that bad. What does transform the matrix look like? Oh, it does a parent transform as well, but it won't. It'll do local to matrix. I'm not very good at this stuff. Transform equals or continue. Oh yes, I know that's a thing and I just never got used to using it. Or continue. Oh no. Bruh, that is nice. Yeah, I know that's a thing and I never use it. I never use or return or continue. That's good. So this is the power of this, because I do put these everywhere and most of the time I check them. Yeah, that's a beauty. This is my way of having like a default constructor or whatever, just some thing called identity that just sets everything to what you want it to be. Oh, it's basically just for scale to be 1. Model, that's nothing. This collision ray mesh, if return first, do return collision. Oh, I've got like a fast and early out there. And that is probably fine for this. True. Just return the first time you hit something. For this use case, probably fine. But it's not a big deal, I think. The thing I'm doing with the grass is like casting down, or just flattening meshes down into a little voxel grid. And that's how I was doing it in the old one. And then just testing that. This does give you a much... It does like bump up and down on the thing though, and whether that's going to... I guess what we really want is to convert this position into... So rail hit position, rail hit collision is a genie.ray collision, and we'll do rail hit collision genie. Of course, I didn't write the whole thing. Then if rail hit collision dot hit we can break that. Then we have the rail hit, and we can say that the rail hit collision dot point dot y equals the cell dot position cell get top position of the cell dot y. So that'll just normalize it onto the top of the cell. Hopefully. Oh, I'm in release mode. I'm going slow motion over here. I like how Odin's kind of backwards. Is it backwards to like C++ takes ages to Oh, and then I'm drawing the debug. Too early. Oops. Oh, actually, I still want that in there. Also, I learned about in the, I don't know why I did it, but I did a named scope, and then you can break that. Oh, I got a phone call coming in. Yo. Sorry. Okay. Just looking about how I did this. The distance to 1 and the distance to 1 is the distance between 1 and 2. And the t is distance to 1 over total distance. Node 1 and node 2. Okay. If the hit distance to I might as well node in1 equals ALG, linalg, linalga, ALG. I do that because I don't want to type linalg everywhere. Dot distance between we need in1 in2 equals rail link get nodes rail link get node get next get link key by nodes rail get node. Where's the one that's like rail get nodes? Nodes. Surely I thought there was one that was got both. Rail nodes get from link, of course. Oh man, the barking. Link is a rail link. If hit thing target link equals link. Link. Link is a rail link. Or break. And then you can do this thing like handle hit, break, handle hit. No, I did something wrong. Is there not or break? Oh, or break, handle hit. Undeclared name, link, target link. Hey, that's valid code. You can like, is this like, I don't know what this is, but I like it. Rail hit collision, if that, do that under there. Distance N1 dot position between rail hit collision dot position point. I guess I can just do a thing called that's fine. Distance to node 1, distance to node 2 is node 2 position in the rail hit. And then what was this thing? Total distance is the distance between N1 and N2. Total, okay. I like that they all line up. And then delta, I don't know if it's the delta, but I'm going to call it delta. Distance to 1 over total distance. Distance to N1 over total distance. There's still an F32, we're good. Train unit delta, and we clamp that. Delta equals clamp. I like when you write a thing, you totally forget it, and then at least you wrote it then, and you can go back and read it again. Delta 0.0 and 0.999 or something. And then if can place train. So how do we know which, how do I do the dragging? How do I do the direction? Oh, debug flip direction, reverse connections. So this is this using some mouse delta reverse direction, get reverse mouse world direction. Ordered directions flat. Oh god. Alright, we won't bother with that yet. We'll just try and get the link. So it's interesting that we're doing that. Train dot. And it's also interesting we're doing this in here. So this should all kind of be in the trains, train placement. Train placement. To do fancy rail-based place based on direction or placing. Common occurrence, yeah. I can like look at it and see stuff I figured out myself, and then some math problem that I probably asked the LLM. How do I do the... Okay. Input current cell nil. Okay. Cell equals input cell can place train equals false. So here we're doing some node stuff. This is get node. If node not okay, do return node link flags equals things. Genie red, okay. Can place train equals true. So instead, we're going to do all this. This is, but we also need the cell info. Okay, test each rail piece info. This is kind of important. Test each rail piece by mesh. No, test each rail by mesh. Bit expensive, but probably fine. Handle rail git buddy bitty ba ba ba. And then it does can place train is based on if target handle hit equals DDD, can place train equals true. We don't get the node, we don't get the flags, we don't do any of this. Train show, and then make a path. Okay, so this is where things diverge a little bit. We're just getting the direction. Let's just get the direction we'll just get the direction equals link dot direction. Oh, target link. Okay, direction equals target link dot direction. Then if can't blah blah, we need to find a rail find path in direction. So we kind of had this stuff. Why does it? Oh, I don't like all these non-auto closing windows. Direction path direction is get reverse of the mouse world direction. Link inverse direction. Train connection history equals find path and direction. And this goes on a link, not. Oh, this is going to get complicated. Because rail find path and direction wants a node. Why don't we do target link dot, let's get placing train path initial direction equals position N1, N2 equals rail nodes get from link target link or return. Oh, is this? This is not returning anything. Or return requires the current procedure. Oh. Oh. Or is there some other thing that will break? I don't know. Nodes okay. If not nodes okay, do return. Okay. We'll try getting it from N1. Building the train history. Create the train full path. Okay, let's go node 2. From N1. Train locomotive link delta equals link delta. This is getting a bit messy. Equals link delta. Then clear the thing. Da-di-da-di-da. And we'll see how far we get with this node. Game commit. Don't do that. Do in1.position. How far will we get before something completely blows up? Train. Whoa. It's pretty good. Pretty good, except it's not. So it's going backwards. I think the nodes are inverted. This debug shows the history going the right way, but some directions are reversed. Da 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 da. Oh, mate. History. Okay, so green being the end of the history. Hard to know. Orange. Directional things are confusing. So creating the train full path, this is from into in the, maybe this is just in direction, not inverse. Oh, that's a bit more. Okay, we're like one link off. That's pretty cool, actually. That's the only thing with the test is like it has to be bang on the rail. You don't have any kind of... What happens if you put like different rail on there? Why is it one full link back? I feel like that's wrong. What's the... The link future from green to red. Show me the link future going from green to red Previous track might have been digitally imported. The dawn of Civilization 1. Okay, so something is getting buggy with these T values. What did I do in here? For link I in train link future, rail get node N1 N2. T equals f derivative of I over the len of the tail path. This should be train.link future. It's funny, this music is kind of like not kosher to play, but YouTube just only demonetizes it and then bans it in like Russia. Okay, so this is actually correct for the link future. And then we'll do the same thing for link past, for a link to the past. Let's turn off futures. Train.link history. And we'll go from light blue to purple. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this is some curated music from some guy called Slower Pace. Some person. Okay, so the link history looks good. When I put the train down, it pops forward to this position. So there's some offset of 1 something rather. So where are we setting the actual train transform? Train set initial says do whatever. This seems like unnecessary. Train set state, train in one position. This doesn't need to be set. That's already set. Train transform, we don't actually need to get. Train move unit on rail locomotive. Link history 0. We did set the train. Where did I set the like train.link delta? Link delta, where else are you? The locomotive link delta. Get the link under the cell rather than the node. Train link delta there. Clear train link history. Link history bloody blah. Transform the loco on the rail. What if we did link future 0? Just changing things and hoping it works. Okay. It's back to pretty satisfying. It is unsatisfying that it is no margin for error. So it's either 1 too many or 1 not enough. And I think it must be because we're getting building the train history N2 start at the end and then in, then maybe this is the problem. Yeah. Whoa. Baby. So we get this issue here where we clip between cells. Link futures hoping for the price of frozen links to go up at the next harvest. Get this little... There could be like a proxy mesh that's just a collision mesh. Yo. And then we just need the delta, the mouse world direction. Boom, and it goes. Oh, but the train, something happened when you place the train. Train set state, in one position, set initial. Train follow rail. Ah, see? Don't do this. Oh, wait. Train begin new link. Link delta equals minus equals 1. Rail get node M1 blah blah blah. Train direction equals direction. Train begin new link. Link equals rail link. So this is minus equals, this is, so if it's halfway along, we don't actually want to touch its delta. Is this where you like go, you put a little bool in here like reset delta bool? This feels like bad programming. And then if reset delta, then subtract 1 delta. So train follow rail, but this now this also needs train follow rail. Wait, who uses this? Train follow rail, and navigation has train follow rail. So now train follow rail needs to also have a boolean in here with reset delta boolean. Reset delta, and then this feels like bad programming. True, do it here because this is called by the navigation system. Train follow path, train follow rail, reset delta, true. But then does this navigate if nav state equals follow rail? Then it's going to reset the delta. Oh, train navigate only gets called on train begin new thing. Train set initial. Who calls this? Just when we place the thing. So this one gets a false. It's just not very... This whole system is just a bit broken. Doop. Oh, bruv. That was incorrect of you. Super incorrect of you, sir. So we're drawing the history. It was correct, but then it became incorrect. Train follow rail. Train begin new link. Train calc, train extend history. Maybe it was setting it back 1. Maybe it's like a weird hack. This is when you don't... Oh, see, it puts it at... What happened there? Train extend history. Train follow rail. Train direction equals train N2 position equals N2. Oh man. Let's do trains. Let's do a loco xf xf okay genie dot entity get transform of the train dot loco dot unit dot entity. Pop up, draw static. String is delta. Format dot tprintf delta train dots locomotive dot unit dot link delta. The position is world to screen of the train the loco xf dot position plus color is genie dot bisque. The outline color is genie dot saddle brown. The point size is like 80. Da da dee da 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 dee da 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 da. Delta. Oh bruv, that's quite hectic. Hey, plus is down. Minus 0.2 F. And then this thing again, let's copy that and put it in trains. Trains, is there a trains update? Train place, for train and trains, train move. Is there going to be something cheeky in here that puts it to something rather? We'll just see what happens to that delta. We'll slow the game right down. Okay. It did get one subtracted off it, and it put it there, which was what we expected. Kind of want to also know, like, what link is it on? So this just jumps forward one link. Is it like it's now rebuilding the... I mean, this is a big mess. Transform the loco on the rail. Transform unit on train link history 0. Then train set initial. Train follow rail. Train direction build path. Train begin new link. Link future 0. So that must be like pops forward. I know. I know, dude. This has been me for like 2 years. No, a year and a half. Rebuilding things over and over again. Until finally you go, you know what? I'm going to write a serializer. All you really need is like a thing that follows a set of commands or something. Automated testing, yeah. What we really need is Claude code. Come in here and go, hey Claude, look at this absolute crazy shit show. I think it's like pushing the... Oh, you know what it'll be? It's probably, again, this N1 and N2. So the train history... Path is correct, but all the links are backwards. Where is the bit where we build the train move unit on rail with link history 0? And this create the full path. So should this be N1? I feel like we're going back and forth just switching from which node we build paths from. Okay, dude. So how can I verify that that is now switching to link future 1? Link by drawing debugs, I guess. This is the real way to test if your builder is any good. Okay, so the history starts there. This is the problem with this is like, if I draw both of them, they're going to overlap each other. I know where the history should be 1 back. I could, you know what I could do? I just say F5. So both the history and the future 0 is the one inclusive. And then when I click that, it all moves forward 1. So that's future 1 and that's history 0. Wasn't that what it already was? At least I can load it like that. There you go. Okay, and if this is N1, oh yeah, I can't do that while the cog is still loading. Oh, I think I know what that might be. Okay, now it's back by 1, and when I click it, it's correct. So why is it off by 1, bruv? Timer. Timer's clear. Timer's shut down. We need this timer's clear proc. G timers dot clear G timers dot timer map. Are we using this anywhere? This needs to be one of those indexed things. Looking for things through a map is slow. Oh, still crashed. Who called this? Timers update. Oh, I don't call timers clear. world clear, on world clear, timers clear. That should help with that. Nice. Fun. So if I was to say when you place the unit on a rail, use train future, link future, use future, is this still going to break one way or the other? Oh, massively so. That is not the bugger. Okay, so link history it likes, but it is off by 1. So link history is definitely a source of importance. And link history needs to also be from into for us to get the correct placement on the rail. This is correct, link history. So add a little length. Train set state, train set initial. This N1 equals rail get node of train N1 position. For this, it sets the train direction and train follow rail. So N1 OK equals train N1 OK. Link flags to return N2 OK. Rail get next priority train direction. Train direction, train N2 is N2. Train build path. So link 0 equals train link history 0. So this is two different things. One thing is like we've gotten to the end of a link, now start the next link, and assuming that. So link 0 next node equals, yes, this is the problem. We kind of need new things. Train set initial, train follow rail. What if I didn't do this? Is this gonna leave out some important stuff and the train's just not gonna work? No, we just didn't need to do that. Oh dear. Okay, so it does set a couple of things that are important, which we'll find out what they are. It needs to do, I think it just needs to set the direction, but not build a new path and not begin a new link. So we can do this. Don't build a new path, perhaps. Why did that not? Got one too many things. Man, I really need to clean up some of this stuff. Boom, baclot. Yes, the delta. We did it. Oh, the back clicking. Some point am I clamping the delta? I shouldn't be clamping Z delta. Z deltoid. Oh, well, that worked out. We did it. Now the little train. So how am I getting this in here? I'm getting some mouse world direction. Oh, I love you. Game input.cpp. So how are we calculating the mouse world direction? Okay, so this is if we hit the floor. Mouse accumulated X plus mouse world position 2D. Last mouse world 2D. Isn't this just mouse delta? Accumulation magnitude. Accumulation mag is greater than mouse accumulation. Thresh. Angle equals ATM mouse blah blah. Direction index equals angle pi over. I definitely didn't write that because I don't know what any of that means. This is some AI input right here. I mean, I would have probably written it being like, maybe if I write it, I'll understand it. Input.mouse world direction equals ordered directions flat. East, northeast. Okay, oh yeah. Mouse direction, mouse floor accumulation. This seems overly complicated. Couldn't I just... It's using the link direction. Couldn't I just like check if the mouse is getting closer or further to either of the nodes? And then say, hey. And then say, hey. You're obviously going that away. Bruh. How long have we been going? 3 hours on the DOT. Pretty good. Pretty good going. Well, the old thing, the old system provided this thing where you get a train and then you kind of drag the mouse and the train follows that direction. But it's like intentional. It's supposed to feel kind of intentional. This also has a bit of a... So as I go this way, once I start going that way, it's like, oh, you'll probably want the train to go that way. Tribe Called Quest, Transport Tycoon, arcades. Yeah, there they are. It's a good Shinobi on the arcade thingamabob. A few little big box games there, including what that? Transport Tycoon, big box. This was a gift from my brother because he has one and he wouldn't give it to me, even though I was like, you didn't even play Transport Tycoon. And a bit of Bullfrog, bit of Theme Park in there. There's another nice one. I think he gave me that too. This might be one you recognize. You remember this one? The Ancient Art of War. Man, this is like, I've got like a handful. All of which were pretty much gifted to me by my brother, because he's a major collector. This one, horrible box art, but I love this game so much. We played this game so much on DOS version of Xenon 2. Yeah, my brother, his collection is wild. I gotta get him to send me a photo so I can. Yeah. Yeah, so this is actually quite a smooth feeling. I wanted this to be the main way. You like the box art of Xenon 2? It's funny, because the game art, like the pixel art, is so awesome for its time. And then they were like, yeah, we'll just make the box art like some psychedelic JPEG destruction looking thing. It's like, what was that thing when people would purposely like put things through a JPEG thing over and over again? It was like nuking it or something. So this thing's kind of getting a cardinal direction by mouse, world direction, accumulation. Deep fried. That's right, deep fried. Yeah, this looks deep fried to me. I wonder if they actually did use some sort of compression artifacting to do that, or is this just done by hand? This is the Amiga version. SpongeBob deep fried. Well, I could just copy this implementation because it works, but I'm always like looking at things and being like, is there just a simpler way? This function here, I mean this procedure here is just needs to be like test each route piece by mesh, handle hit, cell top position, genie pop. Then we don't need any of this get node anymore. If can place train hide. And then we've got this big else loop, else thing here, which could just be a return. If cannot thing return. Why does that not? Oh, I've got one too many dinguses. And then train show. Early returns are good or bad. I don't know how you feel about that. What album? This is like, I don't know, it's like a whole lot of slower pace albums, all of these. I just downloaded them all free because he stole them anyway. Or they got them on Bandcamp. They're like real songs, and then they just made all these albums and putting them up for sale, which is a little, I think they just slowed them down. So this is rail test, and then early return, and then this is build paths, creating the rail train full path. This is rail link future, link futures. And this is link history. Tail place camp. Train locomotive unit delta equals. I guess we can put this way up here. Clear link history, clear before we can place a train. Let's check for other trains. Transfer the loco on the rail, transfer the cars across history, commit the placement. So the direction we're getting is just based on the, over here, the direction equals target the link direction. We could have some for now. Static. How many things do we need for this? We kind of need like where the mouse was last frame, where it is now, and an accumulator. But then we also need to know what rail we were on last time. I think this other way is kind of better. It's just I don't really understand how it works, but maybe it's okay. Why do we have this mouse world? Last mouse world, world 2D. How is it rotating? How is it not taking into account the an X and Z? It is rotating it based on that. So this is just doing this in the input update. Game input. Get cell. This is test cells in chunk. World equals grid get floor position. Floor position. So we do that, and then this is set cell info, set cell data. I don't know what this is. This, oh, we can get features and whatnot. Mouse world equals G input to cell collision point. Mouse position floor. G input to cell collision dot point. And there's some debug stuff. Okay, so we could also do this stuff here. Mouse position world, mouse position floor. Mouse position screen, pick 2. I mean, we can always just get that. G input dot mouse position screen equals G dot get mouse position. And then what did we need? We needed mouse accumulation, mouse world 2D, world direction. Last mouse. Last mouse position screen vec2 G input dot mouse position last mouse position screen equals G input dot mouse position screen. Then we get the mouse position, and now accumulator Z and accumulator X. Mouse accumulator in X, Z. Okay. So if we get the floor collision, we always get that. I mean, it should always get that. Get floor position or return 0. Okay. Directional world mouse accumulator. So mouse world position. Oh. These are not screen position, these are world position. Last mouse world position. Mouse world position. World position 2D. Oh, that's why they're called world. My bad. World. 2D. Okay. So this is mouse position world 2D equals g input dot mouse floor dot xz. I like that you can do that. I feel like these conventions are horrible. Okay, so we set that, and then we go world 2D equals the floor collision point dot xz. Yeah, we did that. And then mouse accumulator x plus equals x. Oh, we can do this. Mouse accumulator x. So these could be xz. And it could be a vec2 because we've got swizzling on our side. G input dot mouse accumulator xz plus equals plus this minus plus equals the G input dot mouse world position 2D minus G input dot mouse position last mouse position world. Why do we subtract the last one out of it? Oh, so that's just the small increment that's changed. Cumulative magnitude equals square root of x times z. What is this math, man? Dot mouse accumulation xz dot x. G input dot mouse accumulation xz dot x times plus, let's just say xz equals g input dot mouse accumulated in xz. This is less typing. Xz accumulate xz accumulated in Okay, so it's x times x plus z times z. Okay. Nice. Math and Code. What album I listened to? Yeah, it's called Math and Code. So So that's an F32, that's an F32. Am I doing something weird here? Square root. Do I have to wrap all these in F32s? It knows they're F32s. That's the hypotenuse length. No, A times 2 plus B times 2 equals C times 2. So square root of that sum is the diagonal. I don't know why it's making... Why splitting these? These not splitted already? Oh, these are going to be XY. That's not confusing at all. I don't know what that is, man. We're doing some world floor XZ delta accumulation. So yeah, just chalk it up to I don't know what my math is. And the mouse accumulation threshold was 0.4. Don't you just look at all these defines? Hash define. Doesn't this fill you with joy? In .h files? Don't you miss .h files? Having all your stuff in 2 different files? These are the petty grievances. Getting the distance as a crow flies from an X distance and a Y distance. Or X and a Z. I mean floor, the floor plane. Mouse accumulation threshold. .4. What's Y for you? How are you? How do you? I'm a Y up kind of guy. Why not up? Okay, angle equals math.atan 2. So I don't really mouse accum xz dot z dot y. This is too much. It's only y because it's a vec2 because I split them into 2 different things. Y up in 2D. Yeah, right. Unless y is down in 2D. I'm a y here kind of guy. Yeah, why am I on the stream? Negative mouse xz.x. Okay, so that's like getting the rotation, right? So this I32 of angle plus math.pi plus pi over 8 divided by pi over 4 mod 8. How many brackets did I do? Oh, math.pi. Is this going to be a pain in the ass because it's going to... Oh no, it's happy with that. And then I have some ordered directions flat. So maybe I need to put them in the directions file. Cheers, brother. Hefix, lock in. We'll talk stuff later. What? How do I then use this? Cheers, bruv. direction get reverse. How's it using the direction? Const direction. Okay, these are just direction ordered flat is 8 directions. East, dot east, dot northeast. This is because my directions are northeast, southwest, and then northeast that way. So this is like normalizing them or doing like a step in between. West, dot southwest, dot south, southeast. What's your problem, man? It's not a compiled time known constant. Okay, we'll make it not constant then. Fine. I just... Oh wait, would it have worked? I feel like that is a compiled time known constant. It is. But am I going to be able to... G input dot mouse. Did I not create that? Mouse world direction 2D, the direction. Mouse direction, world direction 2D equals direction ordered flag, flat, direction index. Cannot index, why can't I index it? What's the point of it if I can't index it? Okay, and then reset the accumulator. G input dot mouse accumulator xz equals 0. Surely I didn't make any mistakes there. Genie dot debug text. So we're getting the mouse world direction is G input dot mouse world direction 2D. Color equals light blue, light coral. Wait, which way is north? I thought that way is north. Or is this way north? Where's my little debug thing when I need it? Draw the gizmo. When true, draw the gizmo. So the gizmo says, gizmo says north-south. That worked. We've got all the tools we need. So it was in game train saying direction equals direction get reverse of the input mouse world direction. And if reverse path, then it's the link dot inverse direction. If reverse path direction equals the link dot inverse direction. Oh man, why did I make this so complicated? Path direction equals direction get reverse of the G input mouse world direction. If reverse path direction, then path direction equals link dot inverse direction. Okay, and that's false. Reverse connections equals true. Path direction. Okay, so it's this is the connection history going backwards the opposite way the mouse is going. So it's going to try and find a way with this link history. So the direction can be direction equals the inverse direction of g input dot mouse world direction. Oh, it's just but it's backwards. So maybe don't inverse it. We're already inversing it. Oh, bruv. That one's correct. West. East. This is just not doing it. Okay, so direction we're passing here, the link future, and the direction, path direction equals direction, next direction equals where I'll get node in the path direction. Oh gosh, I appreciate you hanging out. Sorry, it's been a bit slow and boring, but it's been good to do it. Good to do it. Get some sleep. See you on the next one, or something. Instead of these, minus like 250 or something. Delta, why don't we get some debug text equals some delta. I mean, the delta's kind of fixed, so we can say mouse direction ciao. That's cool, log. I watched a documentary on boat building and how they make boats. It was riveting. Linkdir. Link inverse dir. Oh, can I do like debug text? Direction, link, target link, dot direction, target link, dot inverse direction. Will this work? Will it work? Nice. Why does it do it like that? Do I have to do like... Oh. That's not gonna work. Text drawer. Maybe I'll just do them. Ba, 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 ba. Mouse direction east. West, that works. Uh, 300. Link direction west, mouse direction. Okay, link direction. Why are you down all the way there, bruv? Is this to do with like... Confusing. Is there something where I'm like... Is this based on the link direction or something? When we do this find path and direction, the direction of node 1, the max steps, the path. This takes in a node, not a link. This is really the history path, bruv. I feel like maybe I missed something up here. Those seem to be the correct directions. Oh. Oh. What? No, this returns the actual data. We need to manipulate the connection directions for the path to make sense. Okay, but the path direction is this. If link 1 direction does not equal path direction, and link 1 inverse direction does not equal path direction. This is like really complicated thing that I turned into a way less complicated thing. What's this find closest direction? Available directions. Oh, find the closest direction to this. Direction to clockwise. Man, what is all this crap? This is so bad. So yeah, interesting that it was okay, it always works when it's the link direction. But we just need to say if two hard baskets, because we're like, if the directions, what do we have here? We've got some things that say get cardinal from node direction. We've got direction rotate. We've got is direction curved, is direction curved, get direction rotation, direction to your direction, get node cardinal flat. But not what we really need. It's to like compare directions. Find and rotate. Okay. But pretty sure there's a big bug about to occur. When I like, if I like, I'll go this one this way, that one that way, that one that way, and this one that way, and this like go over there, then it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna flip itself. So we want to get the find the path and direction. So this is this next direction equals get path, and this gets a cardinal direction. I don't see why this wouldn't work. By just setting that. But it obviously doesn't. Whoa, that sounded crazy. Okay, never mind that. Don't draw the link direction, but do draw rail node draw screen space in 1 50 color gd dot green into, and this can be Indian red. We'll just verify we're getting the correct links. Okay, so it's getting N1 and N2. Why is it going all the way over there? Okay. So the pathing doesn't work. So N1 and N2 are different based on which way the rail was built. So we kind of need to like turn the mouse direction. Why does the thing look crappy there? And then it's going from the wrong one. Whoa, that's a complex problem to solve. Go, train, go. Oh, did it hit itself? Why did it let me do that? Oh, it's buggy. Super buggy. Then it crashing into itself. Interesting. Well, I think that's a problem to marinate on for a bit. Because it's like the link, there needs to be like canonical links. Because right now, like N1 and N2 is based on what you give it. But N1 and N2, this link key by node ID in the order in which you make them. Link.node1 these link key creates just gives you the lower ID. Well, this is bad because there's no like there's no like agreement about which link. Node 1 should always be the one on the left or the one above or something. I think in the bridge builder there was a thing like a bridge link key or a rail builder. There's a different type of key, a builder link key. Builder link key. Link key make, and this is a different thing based on the coordinate, which is the number 1 and which is the number 2. And I think that the rail links need that, in order for there to always be N1 and N2. But then even still, you kind of need to know based on the direction that the rail link is also based on the build direction. This direction, which creates all kinds of problems. About inverted directions and things. Oh, the fun. Fixed placement direction. We almost got one green check mark. And that doesn't even solve our problem of the state of the thing. This is like, and we just added one. Train placement. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna call it there. It's good times. Appreciate everybody that stopped by to hang out for the madness. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.